Hello my YouTube viewers, I'm heading off to York. It's about 100 kilometres, but it's mostly on old railway line tracks and roads that follow the railway line, so it's pretty flat. Well, I made it to Mundaring. I've had a few problems with my chain, but hopefully I'll be able to make it all the way to York. This is where the Mundaring starts, and there's a little bit of a market on at the moment. Yeah, I've got problems with my chain. Man, it's my fault obviously. I changed it a few days ago and it's slipping all over the place. It's not too bad now. I've given it a bit of a wipe down. I think I might have had too much oil on it or something. Plus if I leave it in the larger rings at the back, it doesn't seem to be so bad. So maybe it needs a bit of a linkage taken out or something. And it's probably a bit worn as well, so I should make it to York though. Touch wood. I'm in, where am I? Mount Helena. And there's the Goldfields pipeline, which takes water 600 kilometres to Kalgoorlie. A very big achievement in its time. It was done about 100 years ago. But the pipes have been changed since then, but it's very impressive. Well, I've made it to Chidlow. There's the toilets in the park. There's me about to get run over, no. And here's the pub. And a few shops, which is about what Chidlow is. It's funny how they name places in England after places in Australia. I'm going to York too. There's another English town that's stolen one of our names. You've got to love rail trails. So nice and level. Hello. Well, today's predicted to be about 30 degrees. So far it's been beautiful. Nice cool breeze. There's plenty of opportunity for it to heat up a bit more. Yeah, also, I'm not a rat. Yes, I did a rat test and I was negative. Some people might have a different opinion. Anyway, yeah, I had the vaccine on Monday and a little bit of a sore arm. And by Wednesday I thought I was clear, but it got me. Suddenly got headaches and started freezing, and my temperature was about 39.4, and I went to bed with a few Panadol, and I woke up the next morning and was crooking the guts and had the worst experience around the toilet. Worse than food poisoning that I've had in the past. So I thought I'd better just make sure I didn't have COVID itself. So I'm heading off to a weekend in York with other people, so I did a rat test and I was clear. But they're not 100%, but it's an indication anyway. Feeling okay now. Well, I made it to Baker's Hill, to the famous pie shop, and I'll give a pasture try, I think. This is the mandatory stop on the way to Northern or York. It's not bad usually. Okay, I'm at the bakery and they had no pasties. Boo! Boo! Anyway, I got a pie, chilli and steak. but it's a bit cold actually, so not that good. And there's the main road I'd be on if it wasn't on the rail trail. So there's a bit of traffic there, which I don't really like. Okay, there's the British Lion, celebrating 100 years of British colonisation. I bet not everyone's celebrating, but I suppose I wouldn't exist if it wasn't for that, so there you go. And there's the toilets and the last water I can get for the next 35 k's, so I've got 3 litres. Well, the track's starting to narrow down a bit, but I think it gets a bit better later on. Still pretty good to ride on though. Interestingly coloured cutting. Well, I've just been climbing on Mokine Road, which is a nice road. I've never been up here before, and it's got a nice little lookout, nice undulating country. Of course, there's not a blade of green grass to be seen, but in 6 months it'll be all green and there'll be big yellow patches of canola. So I'm almost at York. Another 20 kilometres to go, I think. Oh well, there's Mount Bakewell. People hang glide off that. And York's just below it, so I'm almost there. Boy, it's been a bit of a slog. It's almost 5 o'clock. I think it's just a little bit of downhill to go, thank goodness. And I can have a shower and take it easy and kick my legs up.
You have to go all the way up to the road.
Here's the local resident kangaroo, Katie, the kangaroo.
Over the fence.
She's pretty old, that's for
Go
sure.
over that little fence to your right, and then go over the other fence to get on.